Yo, hello guys, and welcome back. Oh god, welcome back to the video, and back to Madden 20 subscriber league. As my thumb is just gonna keep bleeding, but got a new chair, pretty cool. Got married, and we're back. We're finally back and settled in on our daily routine. Now, in last episode it was the draft, and man, I don't know why I don't feel happy with that video. I feel like it was I wanted to, make a cool edited video and make it really fun and stuff, but I had to get something out for you guys. So, I hope you guys, I'm holding the wrong controller. I hope you guys are, not too upset with how that video went out. I don't like it, and I take pride in what I do, so that kind of sucks. But for this episode, I think this is episode 20, and I feel like it's been a minute since you guys have seen me, and we've just chilled a little bit. So what I wanted to do is make a news video like I've done, during season 1, but this time make it kind of like a face cam live kind of thing. As my finger just keeps bleeding. Wow, I cut myself pretty deep there. Anyways. So we're just gonna look. We're gonna look at stuff, and we're going to get you guys connected to the league and to your player, hopefully, in this video. We're gonna take a look around at what's happened, because there has been some transactions that you guys don't know about. Now, right off the rip, if I can remember, we're gonna just take a look at the rosters really quick. Things that I know off the top of my head. There's things I want to cover. One of them being this guy right here, Jimmy Calvin, one of the most loyal players ever. His team betrayed him and let him go, and he was a free agent in this year's off season. And guess what? A rival, the San Francisco 49ers, scoop him up, and I can't wait. That's going to be one of the games we watch in next episode, because he's going to be taking on the he's going to be taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And we have a lot of subscribers on Seattle, but I can't wait to see Jimmy Calvin. He said he was going to be bleeding red forever, but I don't think he knew he was going to be bleeding for San Fran. So that's going to be interesting. We also have, actually no, I think that's it for San Fran as far as subscribers go. But Jimmy Calvin is a big one. Next up, the Giants. Now, this is something that's crazy. The Giants ended up letting go Rylan Brown, a guy who brought them all the way to the NFC Championship, which was surprising that they let him go. And then he was a free agent, and the Chargers ended up picking him up. But the Ravens, we all know they drafted a quarterback, even though they had Jaden King III. They drafted a quarterback, Justin Swind, and they ended up trading so they must like what they see in Jaden, as it's a classic video without, it's not a classic video without my phone going off. But they ended up trading away Jaden King because they really like what they see in Justin Swind. So guess what? The New York Giants, they grabbed up Jaden King, let go of Rylan Brown, which I think was kind of dumb, and now he is the starting quarterback. Saquon Barkley has decided to continue. He's going to continue to play. And the Giants said, as long as you're playing, you're going to be here in New York. And really, it's the same team. Besides that, look at that. It's I don't know if you guys can see it or can't, but my thumb is bleeding. It's freaking bleeding. And no matter how much I wipe it off, it's just going to continue to bleed. Like, I don't understand. Anyways, dang. Next up, we have the Jaguars. Kai Hooten, I know he's really not happy playing wide receiver, but I mean, you can't do anything to make this guy happy. He's just a drama queen. As far as it goes, for right now, you're going to stay at wide receiver. I want, if you're already a player, guys, I'm not going to really, I have a lot of people wanting to be in the series, kind of, spread the love. I got to spread the love a little bit. I can't just focus on one guy. But eventually, you may be a quarterback. I know that's what you want to do. That's what you want to be, but it may take time. Right now, you're the highest overall rated wide receiver I just don't think it's fair for you to, get what you want every single time. So, yeah, if you don't like that, I'm sorry, buddy. But anyways, Nick Diaz continues with the Jaguars. He had a good season. Let's take a look at this running back. In his first year, as we watched, he almost hit 1,000 yards, man. So, I might actually have to go and check this freaking thing out because it just keeps bleeding. But yeah, Nick Diaz almost hit 1,000 yards. Sucks that he didn't, but he was close, and I think he proved that he deserves that starting spot. Of course, Greg Patton is still the man after getting traded from the Packers last year, number 1. He ended up. Let's see what he ended up doing that season. That's not bad numbers besides the interceptions. Honestly, if he can cut down on the interceptions, I think Greg Patton. Okay, I'm just gonna hold this dirty sock over my thumb. Do you think that, guys? Do you think? All right, I shouldn't have done that. I have a dirty. The sock ain't dirty. Don't judge me, okay? The sock is clean. I know it's clean. So I'll just make a video one-handed. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So I think he's proven that he can be a good quarterback. As long as he can cut down on the interceptions. So next up, we got a lot to cover, guys. That's why I wanted to do it like this. Just too much to edit into one video. Take note. Look who's not here. Daniel Zimmer was let go by the Dolphins, and that is the best punter in history. Guess what? Guess what? He's with the Cardinals now. He is with the Cardinals. So, and Sam Leon, there you are, buddy. You're actually better than Daniel. Okay. Oh, okay. And then so next up we have, now I am going to also, by the way, be adjusting your guys' overall ratings by your player's performance. So Trey Wright, he ended up going all the way to the Super Bowl. He had a rocky start at the beginning of the year, turned it around when he said he would. In the comments, Trey Wright, I don't know if you guys remember, but he literally said he was going to study more film, and look what he did. He turned it around right away, ended up winning his team a Super Bowl. This man deserves to be, if not the best quarterback in the league, definitely top 3, and that's exactly what he is. I think he's 2nd or 3rd. But he goes from, I think he was at his normal overall rating, he was at like an 80-something. He is now at a 94. I think he was at like an 87 or something like that. But, he not only did he win the Super Bowl, but he kind of dominated in the Super Bowl. It's not like he got carried to the Super Bowl win, kind of like Peyton Manning did that last Super Bowl. But anyways, he actually went out there and won the MVP award. Like, he dominated. Zach Keister, again, he showed no reason why he shouldn't have, get upgraded. When he was called on, he did his part. It's not like they were really using more of Mixon. It was Mixon's last season. Zach Keister's shown that he's an amazing team player, which, in my opinion, that boosts up your awareness. That boosts up, your overall just how you play on the field because you're a team player. You've earned upgrades. He also said that he was going to hit the gym for speed. Gave him a little bit of a speed boost. Now, just because you say you're going to work on something doesn't mean I'm going to give you an upgrade, so I don't think that. But overall, I think when he was called on, he made big plays. Those types of runs that, don't make the highlight reel, but you really need them to happen. He makes them happen. And so he's basically been upgraded on speed a little bit, and his awareness as well, because he's shown that he's that player. So he comes in at 96 overall at the age of 23, and he's going to be the only running back that the Bears have this year. So we'll see if that affects them. As far as their leader, though, they got Trey Wright. Then we take it over to Jacob Johnson. He gets an upgrade to 87 because, he had triple digits in the Super Bowl. He's young. He's only been in the league 2 years. This is the first year we're watching him, and he dominated in the biggest game ever. I think he was runner-up for MVP if Trey Wright didn't get it for some reason. So he's been upgraded a little bit, up to 87 overall. As far as on the defense, now I got to make sure. Yeah, Billy Xavier, you're still with him. 22 years old, 81 overall. We got to take a look at the championship team. That's kind of why I'm looking at him. because these are your champions coming into this next season. Jason Baxter, there he is. He gets bumped up in overall. He is now their #1 cornerback at 85 overall. And this isn't the best secondary, but it's a very deep secondary as far as cornerbacks go. Now, safeties, they're going to have a little bit of an issue. So that is it for your champions right now, the Bears. Not a bad squad. We'll see what they do this year. I think they're definitely going to be, runner-up. Now, I want to take a look real quick at your starting rookie quarterbacks coming into this new season, and the ones that are starting anyways. So, right off the bat, oh yeah, also Baker Mayfield, he takes a big hit in just progression. He's 34 years old at a 76 overall. You can definitely think that the Browns are going to be needing a quarterback soon. Maybe Hooten gets in there, or maybe a new subscriber gets in there. If you don't already know, it's never too late to get in here. Any episode, you can leave a player name down below, and you can get in. I'm really good at responding to any of my subscribers who are already in here. Will vouch for me. I know they will. They'll show that love, and they'll let you know that I'm pretty good at getting all my subscribers in here. Now, this is a team right here I wanted to take back, and I wanted to look at. And this is why I'm doing this video like this, because this is going to be a little longer of a video. The Buccaneers. Mark my words, I think they are a playoff team. They got Drayton Glendening. If you guys aren't a true watcher of the channel, then you won't know who this guy is. But if you do know who he is, I love you. He was the quarterback for the L.A. Jazz, and he is an 88 overall at 22 years old. He is a beast. Craig Allers, he just got drafted. He's a rookie, and he's going to be starting. Can't wait to see him out on the field. So more subscribers start to pile up in Tampa. Wide receivers, we still have Malachi there, 84 overall. Can't wait to see him. He played for Miami in my college series. So excited to see him play. Then we have Lloyd Graham Jr., 25 years old, decent tight end, not bad. That's another subscriber. And as far as the defense goes, I don't believe there's any subscribers on this team. Just want to double check. All right, yeah, but that's it. So it's an offensive sided subscriber team. Now back to the quarterbacks here. Next up, we have Colin Kaepernick Jr. This is a subscriber guy. I didn't make Colin Kaepernick Jr. This was one of my subscribers this was the character he made. We got to see a little bit of him last year when he made his debut as a Packer, when the Packers were having their quarterback problems. Didn't really know who they were going to start. They gave this guy a shot, and he kind of botched it, honestly. He is coming in at a 72 overall just because, the way he played. I'm going to keep this realistic. If your guy does not play good on the field, I'm going to make these stats where I feel is fair. And he came out there and he had one of the worst starts ever. But that doesn't mean, just because he's a 72 overall, it does not mean his career is done and he's never going to get a chance. It's fair. He is he's a star now. Okay, I had him as a higher thing. I guess it went down. That's crazy. But he's still a star. He's not normal dev. He can still grow, and he's getting the starting job, or at least he's going to have a chance to get the starting job out in Arizona. With that being said, you guys tell me what you think about the Jimmy Calvin quarterback position, and do you think Arizona did the right thing? I don't know. They must see something in Colin Kaepernick Jr. to be able to let Jimmy Calvin go. Next up, Super Bowl, or no, not Super Bowl winning, but AFC loser of last year, Alvin Kamara. He got let go by Miami and picked up by Arizona. So this is the Arizona squad out here. Ivan Barron, that's a subscriber, I believe. Let me see. Do I have my paper? Yeah, that's a subscriber. So you're still out in Arizona. We'll keep an eye on you. You do have a quarterback to throw to you. I don't know. We'll see what happens. A subscriber quarterback. Next up, here we go. Rylan Brown. He's going across the way out to where it's sunny and always hot outside. He got used to playing out in the snow. I'm sure he'll be more relaxed there. The 84-year-old. is going to be starting over the rookie subscriber Casey Woods, who comes in at a 67 overall, but he is hidden development, and we'll get to see how he turns out. But he actually was drafted as like a 62 overall, and he's already he's growing fast. So, but we'll see how Rylan Brown does. I think this is a huge pickup in the offseason by the San Diego Chargers. Is it the San Diego, or is it? I don't. It's not San Diego anymore, is it? No, yeah, it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. Okay. Anyways, Patrick Mahomes still coming in as a dominating performing quarterback. You know, at the age of 33. Javonte Wood, he's been injury prone basically his whole career. We do have wide receiver Ryan Hatcher out there in KC. He'll continue to grow. He actually, let's check on him real quick. He had a decent oh, actually no. He didn't really get play much, honestly. He didn't get to play much. We'll see if he continues to stay out in KC. But I think he would fit perfect with a team that doesn't really, you know, like maybe Arizona or, you know, somewhere where there's room for a wide receiver. But he is the only subscriber on there. So Luke Carnahan, another subscriber. He had a very great year, honestly. So hopefully they can build around him. Kenneth Neal, another subscriber, running back, 82 overall. He did good. Christopher Jackson grows in overall. He had a decent year, 86 overall now, and he is the second in the lineup, so he should be getting more play time this year. Now, taking a look at the defense, because I know we have some defensive subscribers on this team, and I believe we have one, and that's Steven Cruz. Now, he did take an injury, and he's going to be missing some time at the beginning of the year, and it's a pretty serious injury, unfortunately. It's a partial ACL tear. He's out for 8 weeks. And that's kind of upsetting. I hate to see a subscriber go down, especially Steven Cruz. That's rough because he was a follower since the Maximum Football. So, unfortunately, I mean, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Quarterback for Dallas, DK Smith still there. Ezekiel Elliott still playing at the age of 34. Wide receivers, we got Steven Nasher and Gregory Sheldon, the rookie. I'm excited to see him. I'm hoping that Dallas gives him some playing time because I think he is going to be very, very good. We'll see how much play time they actually give him. And then, of course, you still have the duo, Blake West and Jake. So the Blake and Jake duo is still alive. Now, I haven't actually edited Jake's yet, but I do believe he is going to get an upgrade in overall because I'm pretty sure he had a dominating year. Well, 76 tackles was not bad and 2 interceptions. And whenever we watched him, he definitely should be a little higher, bump him up a little bit. But yeah, so the duo, you know, we didn't really know where Blake was going to play at first. You know, we didn't know if they were going to stay in Dallas or not. But both of them have decided to. So, and Blake is injured, by the way. Hopefully, it's not too serious. But a playoff team, without a doubt. What happens there. Now, taking it over Miami, you still have Josh Rosen starting at the age of 30 overall, but you have George Santana. This was a guy in last episode we were looking like, you know, he didn't get drafted. Where is he at? He's not a free agent. Well, guess what? Miami. 21 years old, 76 overall. He's not going to be starting, but he will be learning from Josh Rosen, and by the time Josh Rosen gets ready to leave, he'll be probably in the 80s and ready to start. So, good pickup by them. Now, this is obviously a big deal. Caleb Goins is no longer a Green Bay Packer. He is now a Miami Dolphin. 88 overall. That's the reason Miami got rid of Calvin and brought in Caleb Goins. Caleb Goins is younger, and he's obviously really good. He had a phenomenal year, and he'll be getting the starting role. He is an 88 overall. And as far as wide receiver goes, we don't have any subscribers here, but we do have some subscribers on defense, especially with direct tackle Al Buckner, and then cornerback Calvin Jackson Sr. and is it, yeah, Jay Fresh. So that's pretty cool. Basically, Miami stays the same, really, besides the running back position. I wouldn't change anything anyways. I mean, you have a dominating team. You almost made it to the Super Bowl. Eagles. Tyreek Whitehead gets an upgrade to 85. He had a good year, just not, you know, they just got to build around this guy before it's too late. Tyreek Whitehead, I think if they don't really build around him this year, I think he's going to be getting a little frustrated. With that being said, they finally got rid of well, they didn't get rid of him. They did a position change. But Tyreek Whitehead went down in social media saying, man, look, I hate to do it, but in the locker room, in Philadelphia locker room, we're going to call each other out when we feel it's necessary, and we got to do something about this running back position. You know, we need to get either you got to put in the work to get better, or we need to make a change. He was frustrated about, you know, just no run game. And there was no run game for the Eagles last year. But guess what? They drafted Joshua McDonough. 80 overall at a rookie. You know, that's pretty awesome. And he has 98 overall speed and 98 overall acceleration. That's pretty awesome. And they actually ended up moving. Of course, they also got Greg Gaines, subscriber, wide receiver. But they also ended up moving Ace Renegade to right tackle, and he is an 80 overall there. I think he'll play better there, so we'll see what happens. Now, as far as the Atlanta, now this is just kind of like a recap, overview, I guess is what we'll call this video before week 1 starts. You got basically the same team in Atlanta. Nothing's changed. Nolan Price is dominating. Dino Thomas is dominating. Ryan Cogswell is dominating. I mean, these, you know, none's changed. James Skaggs. So this is basically the same team, and I was surprised we didn't see them go farther. I mean, look at they got a dominating team. We'll see what happens. Nothing really much has changed. We went over the teams that have changed the most. There's not even any subscribers on the Jets. I think I've covered everything I want to cover. Oh, Packers, though. This is probably the worst team that we are looking at right now. Except for, will Ben Stevens be able to carry the weight? This is one of the rookie quarterbacks that start, and one of the subscribers that I'm most excited about, just because he has the biggest challenge ahead of him. And that is carrying a team like Green Bay. At this state, in this universe, they are almost as bad as Miami is right now in real life. So, yeah. 76 overall at a rookie state, though, is not bad, and he will be getting the start. I just hope that it doesn't kind of stunt his growth. He's got really no running back. He doesn't really have a star wide receiver to throw to. No tight end. His offensive line, well, you see it. Nothing to be excited about if you're him. He's going to be getting sacked. And then on the defensive side, they don't have a star. I mean, Kenny Clark, but he's 33 years old. You're only going to have him for one more year, and then you don't really have anybody to, you know, take his spot. Left outside linebackers, that's where it gets better. You got Mike Hopkins. He's 30 years old, though. You know, how much longer are you going to have him? But that's probably the biggest thing to be excited about, and that's just one player. Cornerbacks, mediocre. I mean, they're good, but they're also getting old. And safeties, you see them. There's literally nothing to be excited about besides watching Ben Stevens. That's the only thing to be excited about in Green Bay. And I think Caleb Goins is lucky to have gotten out of there, because it's going to stunt his growth staying there. We'll see how Ben Stevens does. Jason DeMarco, hopefully he can, you know, do better. He had a struggling season, but at the same time, not really much to work with. Luke Adams he was good, and as far as left ends, Christian right there, and then Josh as well. Those are subscribers still playing for the team. So basically everything stayed the same. Another thing, John, the Patriots are finally going to give you a start. You're coming in at 78 overall, so hopefully you can take advantage of that. Last year he didn't start, but he finally does get his start after the Patriots struggle, and he'll have the subscriber Jarrett Montgomery to kind of put some of that pressure on. We'll get to see him eat a little bit. Age 22, 82 overall, not bad. So excited to see that as well. As far as the Raiders go, same thing really. They did get Giovanni Gerbic from trade, and Ethan Gatchel, that's a subscriber as well. He'll just be playing backup basically. 2 subscriber running backs, but in this league you gotta have two running backs. We all know that, so we'll be able to get to see both of them. Now the number 1 overall pick, we gotta talk about this a little bit. Does he fit in? I think they need to play him, let him grow, and the Raiders are gonna have something special with this guy right here. Hidden development. He's 6'3", 232, 22 years old. I think he can be a very, very good player. As long as he, stays focused and they grow him correctly. So yeah. But I think, okay, so that's gonna do it for that. If I did miss anybody, I think we're good. We do obviously, Justin Schwinn, he's got the start, so this is what the Ravens are looking like at quarterback. Redskins, still Hackins Jr. They're having quarterback problems, of course. So there's still a lot of potential. Will Cons, he's going. Quashawn Hill, this is another guy who got an upgrade, 87 overall. I mean, he deserved it. He played really good, made it to the playoffs, and Steelers were a threat there for a second. Texans still rocking Watson. The Titans. Oh, we got to talk about this guy. I think this is one of the best wide receivers in the draft. Danny D, 21 years old, 83 overall. He's a rookie, and he's going to be getting the second position role. I think that was an amazing pick by the Titans. We had no reason to really talk about the Titans up until this point, and they have a very good quarterback, so we'll see what happens with them. And then in Minnesota, I got to show Jalen Dalton some love, 82 overall. He had a rocky season, but they had a chance to clinch playoffs, especially with the weak division. We'll see if they can, do it this year. They got Rico Mayo Jr., one of the best running backs in the league. He's really good. We'll see, if they can do it. And then they got 2 subscriber wide receivers in Tyler Hibbenson and Alex Harnish. We just got to see them perform and take advantage of that weak division. So with all that out of the way, I think we're coming up on about 30 minutes now in the video, so we'll take a look at the schedule, and so you guys can be prepared for next episode in week number 1. We will be tuning in, I do believe we will be tuning in to this game right here. It's a Monday night game. It's rival. We'll get to see Will Cons, quarterback subscriber, up against Jimmy Calvin and his new team, still rocking the red colors, but this time for a rival team. And I think that'll be fun. It's Monday night, and what a way to open up week 1. Now, if you guys do not want to see this game and you want to see a different game and you made it this far into the video, leave a comment down below what week 1 matchup you want to see. We're only going to be watching one in next video. There's going to be some throughout the season where I throw in a couple of games and highlights and stuff, but for week 1 we're going to watch one game. And I did think about watching the Bears just because they're coming off. It's a Thursday night game. They're going up against the Lions, which is a rival, and they are the champions. So you guys, that's a possibility because it's also Thursday night, which makes me even more excited. But you guys let me know. There's one more I thought about watching, and that's this one, because this was the first game we watched in season number 1. It's a rival. It's a good matchup. But if there's something you guys want to see, if you want to see like a rookie quarterback start or anything like that, you guys let me know. But as of right now, this is the game we would be tuning into, but you can change that. So if you made it this far into the video, I appreciate it, and I love you guys. I thank you guys so much for the support. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and until next time, have a great day. Peace.